Have you ever been walking along a river and noticed one of those low concrete walls stretching from bank to bank with water spilling over the top? They seem pretty simple, right? Almost like a natural little waterfall. Well, those are called weirs, and they are one of the most powerful and most common tools we use to control our rivers.
Seriously, once you know what to look for, you'll see them everywhere. They're in tiny countryside streams and massive city rivers, just quietly doing their job, shaping the water all around us.
Now, it's super easy to look at one and just think, oh, it's a baby dam. But if you do that, you're missing the entire ingenious point of their design. It's so much cleverer than that.
Okay, so here's the absolute key difference. A dam is built to stop water. Full stop. Its job is to hold water back and create a reservoir. A weir, on the other hand, is designed specifically for water to flow over it all the time. It's not a tool for storage, it's a tool for regulation.
So how in the world does this simple-looking overflow structure give engineers so much control over an entire river? Well, it all comes down to some really elegant physics. The secret is something called the head-discharge relationship. It sounds technical, but the idea is simple. There's a rock-solid, predictable link between the height of the water just upstream of the weir, that's the head, and the amount of water flowing over it, which is the discharge. If you can measure the head, you know exactly how much water is flowing in the river.
But how does the weir create this perfect, predictable relationship? It's not magic. It works by forcing the water into a very special, very specific state right as it flows over the crest.
And here it is, the big aha moment. It forces something called critical flow. This is the point of maximum flow efficiency, and when the water hits this state, it does something amazing. It hydraulically disconnects the upstream water level from whatever is happening downstream. A storm, a drought, rapids, doesn't matter. The weir, and only the weir, is now calling the shots for the water level behind it. It's been called an elegant, passive hydraulic computer, and that is just the perfect way to put it. It takes the river's chaotic flow as an input, and it gives you a perfectly stable, measurable water level as an output, all without a single moving part. It's brilliant. But, and there's always a but, this incredible control comes with a pretty hefty price tag, because while a weir is an engineer's dream, it can be a total nightmare for a river's ecosystem. It is a classic double-edged sword.
I mean, the benefits for us have been huge, right? We use them to precisely measure river flow, divert water for our crops and cities, keep water levels high enough for boats to pass, and even help manage flooding. They're incredibly useful.
But then you flip the coin. They're a literal wall to fish trying to migrate. The slow water that backs up behind them smothers crucial riverbed habitats with silt. Water quality often goes down. And downstream, the river, now starved of its sediment, can start to aggressively erode its own bed. It's a chain reaction of problems. So this brings us right to the challenge we're facing today. With tens of thousands of these weirs crisscrossing our rivers, what do we do? How do we possibly balance their engineering benefits with the very real harm they cause to the environment? Well, the whole mindset is starting to shift. The goal isn't just control anymore. It's moving towards coexistence. This means we're trying all sorts of things, like building fish ladders to help them get past, designing smarter, more nature-friendly weirs, and in a growing number of cases, just removing the old, obsolete ones and letting the river heal itself.
And this really leaves us with the fundamental question we have to answer. The weir is this incredibly powerful, clever tool, but it forces us to decide what we value more, having absolute, predictable control over our rivers, or having healthy, thriving river ecosystems that can coexist with us.